Hi, this video is entitled Change Computer IP Address, and in it I'm going to show you the two methods you really need to change your computer IP address. Now before I start, I want to clarify something, and this might be quite important here. There's a variety of reasons why people would want to change their computer IP address. Maybe they're working on some sort of network problem or trying to get their home network set up. Or they want to change their computer IP address because they're trying to access some resource that's restricted. For instance, I'm currently in the UK, so I can't watch any American media sites like Hulu and HBO and Pandora and stuff. They won't work for me because I've got a UK IP address, okay? So some people might need to change a computer IP address because of that reason. Or maybe they're outside the UK and want to access the BBC or BBC iPlayer, ITV, something like that, okay? But here is where I want to clarify. You effectively have two IP addresses. You have an internal one and an external IP address, okay? So this is like one that only you will see, and this external one is the one that the internet sees, the internet facing address, if you like. And it's the external one that allows you or blocks access to stuff online. So let's just show you quickly how you change your internal one. Basically, you've got to find your network settings. Okay, I'm on Vista on this computer, I think, but they're all in similar places. Control panel, network and sharing center, same Windows 8, Windows 10, Apple Macs, even on smartphones and stuff like that, you'll find them under the internet connection settings. So I go to local area connection here, and I go to properties, and I go to Internet Protocol version 4, TCP/IP, and press properties. Okay, here you can see my IP addresses for this particular computer. It's no big secret, nobody can see them. In fact, there's a very good chance that they're very similar on yours. Most Windows computers will have it set, or any computer in fact, have it set either obtain an IP address automatically or use the following IP address, okay? If you set obtain an IP address automatically, that means your IP address is allocated from a router, a Wi-Fi access point or something like that using a protocol called DHCP. You can override that and use the following IP address and put something in here. For instance, and put all the settings in. There's no real restrictions as long you should make sure that you're on the same subnet, so the first three figures are the same as your router so that they can speak to each other. If you try to access something on the internet or trying to get past blocks or firewalls, and forget this, there's no point changing it. It has absolutely no impact on what you can do online, okay? If your internet connection is working, I'd leave this alone because at the best, all you're going to do is break it. Okay, I'm going to cancel that now. So I've shown that. That is one way to change your internal IP address. Okay, now the external IP address is probably the one I'm guessing you're concerned with. If you want to access a website or a YouTube video or a download site or whatever, your external IP address is the important one, and that one is assigned by our ISP. So the person or the company you pay for your internet connection, they will assign that external facing IP address to whichever device you use to connect to the internet. So effectively your smartphone, your PC, your laptop, your tablet will kind of all come channeling through the same one, the device that connects to the internet. They will all have the same external IP address and all be affected by it. So how can you change this external IP address? How do you change it? Well, to be honest, you can't. Unless you own the ISP or you got a buddy there, you can't actually specify your IP address there or the location of your IP address. It's not something you can configure. So if you're in a hotel or an airport or using free Wi-Fi, it's all assigned automatically, and the same at home as well. You have no control over it. But people can change it. I'll just show you now. Or what they really do is hide this external IP address. So I'm in the UK at the moment using my home internet connection. I've got a UK IP address. Now I can't change that. I can't do anything about it. What I can do is supply a fake IP address. Okay, so I can connect through something called a proxy or a VPN server, and I can hide my location. Okay, and this will affect what I can see online. So I can't access Hulu at the moment because I haven't got a US IP address. I can use a fake one to fix it. All right, just minimize it. I will now show you how I do this. Okay. Now there are lots of services for doing this. I use one called Identity Cloak, which is a security program I've been using for 5, 6, 7 years. I'm not sure exactly how. And this sits in my taskbar on my computer. And when I ever need to change my IP address, I simply get up this little icon here, this little menu, and then scroll down and pick the server or the country I need to be in. Okay, so if I pick a US IP address, all I need to do is select the US one and press connect, and then all my internet traffic will be routed through the US proxy. So in effect, I'll have a US IP address. So I've kind of changed my IP address, but a more accurate way of describing it is I've hidden it or masked my real IP address. All the websites I see will see. Sorry, I've had to mask these because it's better to keep them secure and low profile. But I've basically got an IP address based in the US now. If I moved along, I'd get one from Australia or France or Canada, whatever I need. Okay, but at the moment I'm on a US IP address and I can access any US content on the internet. If I changed to a French one, I can access French content and so on. That's all there is to it. Okay, it's called Identity Cloak. It's recommended by me because I've been using it for ages, and I've actually got a little voucher in the description below if you click on that, or in the video. There are loads of others though. There's loads of proxies and VPNs. You need something like a VPN or a security program if you want to access things like Hulu. Proxies will only work for, as far as I know, BBC iPlayer. A UK proxy is sufficient for BBC iPlayer. Otherwise, you need some security program or a VPN that encrypts your connection as well. Okay, I'm going to leave it there now. I hope that's helped somebody. It's my brief little video about how to change computer IP address. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.